All right, Shalom. First of all, I'm going to give all glory, honor, praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem HaKodesh. Double honors for the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. All right, just finna get into this lesson basically about fear, And the fear that I'm talking about is the fear of, I'm talking about a coward, I'm talking about that type of fear, As a matter of fact, let's see what I don't know what this fear talking about. Fear, anxiety, quaking, trembling, anxiety, anxious. See what the root word, trembling, fearful, afraid. All right, so that's the fear that I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the fear of the Lord type of fear, because that fear is a reverence type of fear, a respect type of fear. We respect the Lord by, by doing works, that's pleasing to him, and by keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our abilities, all right? So matter of fact, let me get this real quick. Isaiah chapter 35 and 3. Strengthen ye the weak hands and confirm the feeble knees. Say to them that are of a fearful heart, be strong, fear not. All right. So yeah, man, especially here in the Babylon the Great, where our vibration is so down, the food that we eat, and then, we got a wicked ruler over us, that basically wants you to have anxiety, depression, being fearful, not being a courageous type of man. That's how he wants us to be. That's why he pushes, certain foods out here, just all types of madness out here, But now Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, he woken us up to this truth, all right? And that is now commanding us to not be fearful, not to let this world, how this world thinks. We're not supposed to be thinking like the world, We're supposed to be relying on Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai now, because that's our power source, So it says, say to them that are a fearful heart, be strong, fear not. Behold, your power will come with vengeance, even power with a recompense. He will come and save you, right? So these times that we're coming into, it's some terrible times, and you see it. People crying on the internet talking about how they can't, function, in society properly. They're fucked up out here. You got rumors of wars out here. Hey man, things is finna get fucked up out here. We're in the midst of we're right there. This is the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. Deemed by Apostle Tahar. So, and it says about Jacob's trouble, it's a time like never before, and we understand that it's going to be the most terrible time in history. We understand that, but hey man, we not supposed to be fearful, man. We got Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, He didn't wake us up to destroy us, Lord willing. If that's his will, But Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai woke us up, Lord will, to be delivered, So therefore, that's why we fight, That's why we keep on going, You don't let fear hold you back, Serving Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai in your truest form, or 100%, The fear of, not being wanted by your family members or society or whatever is holding you back, or just doing better, All right, so now let me get to where I was at. All right, so now we're gonna play this video, on how fear can just fuck you up, how fear can basically just bug you out. So let's get it straight into it.
The marathon. His fear became a self-fulfilling prophecy. This story underscores a crucial point. The more we fear something, the more likely it is to happen. It's not because the universe is against us, but because our mind is steering us towards that fear. It's as if we're subconsciously setting ourselves up for failure. We focus so much on the negative outcome that we inadvertently bring it to fruition. Fear, my friends, is a powerful emotion, but it's not fear itself that leads to these negative outcomes. It's the attention we give to this fear, the energy we invest in it. Fear, when allowed...
See? See, so we're in this flesh, we're gonna have some type of fear, especially in these times to come up. We're gonna have fear, fear is gonna be lingering around, but there's a difference between this world and the elect. The elect, they're gonna have the fear, or it's gonna be fear lingering around them. But guess what? They're gonna have that faith in Yahweh Shem Shah, So Proverbs 29:25, the fear of men bringeth a snare, right? So being fearful, afraid, terrified, because in that state you're not thinking right. You're not of a sound mind. You're not stable in your mind. You know, it says it brings a trap. So basically, in that video, he said that if you're, you know, thinking about the fear, let me replay it, matter of fact.
How to take powerful emotion. It's as if we're subconsciously underscores a crucial point. The more we fear something, the more likely it is to happen. It's not because the universe is against us, but because our mind is steering us towards that fear. It's as if we're subconsciously setting ourselves up for failure.
Right, that's a subconscious thing, and that's true, Our mind is powerful like that, Our mind is really powerful like that, The scriptures say, the heart is deceitful above all, you know. So your mind can play a mind game on you to basically bug you out because of fear, So therefore, it'll get you into some type of shit, whatever, not thinking right. So therefore, you make a bad decision. That bad decision leads to whatever, death, But it says, the fear of man bringeth a snare, but whoso putteth his trust in the Lord shall be safe, right? So you putting your trust in Yahweh Shem Shah, having that faith in Yahweh Shem Shah, that's going to keep you safe, And how do you know that you trust in the Lord? You're going to call on the name, and you're call on the names of Yahweh Shem Shah in the times of trouble, All right, that's why it's important to pray, so the Lord can, put the spirit on you, to pray in them times, All right, 2 Timothy 1. All right, let's keep on playing the video.
We focus so much on the negative outcome that we inadvertently bring it to fruition. Fear, my friends, is a powerful emotion, but it's not fear itself that leads to these negative outcomes. It's the attention we give to this fear, the energy we invest in it. Fear, when allowed to take root in our minds, grows into the very thing we dread. This cycle of fear is not a one-time event, it's a constant loop. Imagine a carousel spinning round and round, faster and faster, powered by the energy of fear. This is the cycle of fear. It's self-perpetuating, self-feeding, and incredibly hard to break. Let's delve into this cycle to understand it better. Fear has an uncanny knack for feeding on itself. Think about it. You're scared of something, so you avoid it. But the more you avoid it, the scarier it becomes. This in turn makes you avoid it even more, and thus the cycle continues. It's like a snowball rolling down a hill, gathering more snow and growing bigger as it goes along. Now let's consider the concept of a self-fulfilling prophecy. This is when our fears lead us to behave in ways that make those fears come true. For instance, imagine someone who's petrified of rejection. They're so scared of being rejected that they act in ways that actually lead to their rejection. They might become overly clingy, or perhaps they put up walls to keep others at a distance. Either way,
See? Fear makes you act in a way of, bringing a negative outcome for yourself, And that's a true thing, It's really true, because real quick, I might as well just pull it, Jeremiah chapter 17 and 9. King James Bible says, the heart is deceitful above all things, all right? The heart meaning the mind. The Hebrew word for heart is lab, all right? Meaning mind, spirit. So it says, the heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? All right, so this heart is all about, our mind, because we're in this flesh. It's all it thinks about, is negative shit, It don't think about how to be the best for y'all by Shemel Shai. It thinks about pleasure in itself, all right, or even, what's it called? Being fearful, Because in the times that we're coming into, it's gonna be some terrible times, So the heart, your mind's gonna be like, oh, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Start panicking. But nah, man, we got y'all by Shemel Shai. We got y'all by Shemel Shai on our side, So this is 2 Timothy chapter 1 verse 7. For Yahweh Shemel Shai had not given us the spirit of fear. All right, and this fear right here is talking about coward. A coward type of fear, So Yahweh Shemel Shai didn't give us the spirit of fear. Right? Matter of fact, let me get the word fear. And fear, an unpleasant emotion caused by the belief, all right? This is a belief that you already pre-planned in your head, that a possibility that something can happen, It says an unpleasant emotion caused by the belief that someone or something is dangerous, likely to cause pain or a threat, all right? And, so therefore you're not going to be acting, or thinking straight. You're not going to be in a sound mind, like the scriptures say, It's going to cause you to panic. And what does panic mean? Sudden, uncontrollable fear or anxiety, often causing wildly unthinking behavior, right? So, yeah, man, basically you're not in a stable mind. And, Yahweh Shemel Shai, he's not dealing with that, Because it says, 2 Timothy 1 and 7, for Yahweh Shemel Shai had not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind, right? So where does the power come from? These scriptures, all right? The names of the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai. It says, and of love and of a sound mind, right? And what does sound mind mean? A stable mind. All right, real quick, let's just get it. It says, and admonishing or calling to soundness of mind, to moderation and self-control, moderation. Let's see what moderation, but yeah, it said self-control, So in the times of trouble, you're able to control yourselves, when people are basically, running like blind men, as the scriptures say. So yeah, it says calm, temperate, all right? So yeah, man. We don't have nothing to worry about because this is what Yahweh Shemel Shai, wants us to be like. And he will grant us the spirit like that, if we believe that we can be like that, You got to have that faith. Without faith, it is impossible to please. Let's just get it real quick. Hebrews chapter 11 and verse 6. But without faith, it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to Yahweh Shemel Shai must believe that he is, all right, and he is Yahweh's name, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him, right? So if you believe that you can, have that spirit, a spirit of power, of love, and of a sound mind, hey, and you pray about it, hey, Yahweh Shemel Shai will grant you that spirit, And he won't allow you to have no spirit of fear. He will allow you to, of course that spirit of fear is going to be lingering, but hey, man, that the spirit of a sound mind, what comes with a sound